year 1839, Captain Brighton of a ship Hope set out with his ship in search of whales in the sea area called Cape Horn of Chile in South America. There were other members of the ship along with Captain Brighton in the ship. It was evening time, and Captain Brighton had gone deep inside the sea while chasing a whale. It was around 9 o'clock in the night. Suddenly the weather turned bad, and stormy waves started rising in the sea. Captain Brighton and the other members of the ship got scared. It was dark all around, and the winds had become strong. Then Captain Brighton saw a huge white object in front of his ship. The ship was slowly moving towards that white object. As that white object came closer, it was revealed that it was a mountain of ice, and then the captain realized that there was ice all around his ship. If the ship got stuck in the ice, then who knows how many years it would take to get it out. Therefore, the captain very bravely saved his ship from getting stuck in the ice in time. The captain and the rest of the crew members heaved a sigh of relief, but their troubles were not over yet. It was almost 12 o'clock at night. The storm in the sea had calmed down. Then a very loud sound is heard, as if something has broken. The captain and the crew members look around, and then they see a mountain of ice coming towards them from one side. They get scared, but as soon as that mountain of ice came a little closer to them, they came to know that it was a schooner ship, and 7 men were standing in a line on the main deck of that ship and were constantly looking at them. The ship stops at a little distance. Captain Brighton thought that someone would call from that ship, but no sound comes from that ship. Captain Brighton, along with some of his crew members, go to that ship with the help of a boat and call, but there is no response from the ship. Captain Brighton and the crew members decide to go to that ship, and when they go to the ship, they find that it is a very old, lost ship which is completely covered with ice. The 7 men standing in a line on the main deck of that ship were all dead bodies and had been floating in the sea with the ship in a frozen state for who knows how many days. Captain Brighton goes to the captain's chamber of the ship, and there he finds the dead body of a woman who was frozen in the ice. A doctor was sitting nearby who had some shiny thing in his hand. All these dead bodies were frozen in the same condition. Suddenly, Captain Brighton's eyes fall on the captain's paper of that ship, and he finds out that this ship is the famous Jenny, which had disappeared in the sea about 17 years ago. At that time, this ship made a lot of headlines. Everyone thought that the Jenny ship must have been swallowed by the sea, but Captain Brighton had not thought that it would be found in this condition. Actually, in the year 1822, a ship named Jenny set out from southeast England on a journey to Callao Port, Peru. During this journey, the ship had to pass through a sea area called Drake Passage, which had sunk more than 800 ships and swallowed thousands of people. The weather and climate of Drake Passage is different, and it is considered very deep. Apart from the captain, there was his wife, a dog, and some crew members in the ship. The Jenny ship reached Callao Port, Peru, and left from there. But even after many days, Jenny did not reach its home port, so people believed that the Drake Passage swallowed the Jenny ship. But no one knew that the ship was stuck in the icy sea for 17 years. All the people present in the ship Jenny, including the dog, died of cold and hunger in the year 1822 itself, and their bodies remained the same as before because they were frozen in the ice. That ship kept roaming in the sea with those frozen bodies from the year 1822 to 1839. Captain Brighton did not think it right to tamper with those bodies and left them in the same condition.